Lord help me, I'm on the kitchen floor.
Drag.
You didn't do it. No, okay. That's fine. Alright. Just lift it out of there and we'll wash it.
You want to wash it, or you want to get the stuff off of it?
Yeah, we'll get stuff off of it. And wash underneath of it and stuff. That's fine.
Are you filming my butt?
Yes.
Well, don't film that.
Sure. I'm not. Pull your pants up then.
These aren't pants. They're not even meant to be on TV.
See that? See that floor? I get my calluses on my feet stuck in that floor, and that's why I wanted to cover it up with a rug, which that rug is indoor outdoor. It's great. So
I'm playing chess with the
That's what I thought's gonna happen.
Are you okay?
You had stuff on the other side,
okay.
leaning back
Ooh,
to something.
Are you okay?
Abigail, come here. Lord help me, I'm on the kitchen floor. So I have somewhat of a plan. I don't know exactly how I'm going to execute. We have a lot of coffee. We got four levels of harshness. We have 8, 9, 10, 11. We get the combo pack, and it lasts several months. But, you know, if you get stuff that lasts for several months, you have it where you need to store it. So, you know, you get a deal if you buy it more. So that's the problem that I deal with. I have to buy stuff that's less expensive. Like if I'll save $10, I'll store it in my house to save the $10. So that's what I've been doing. So stuff like this, I've already pre-bagged. Like we got all of this for free. The store was getting rid of it, and they had pallets of it. So my mom got 2 cases of pasta. So I went through all of it to make sure all of it was good, and I stored it in the freezer. So this is an entire case of pasta, and I had like 7 bags of, you know, little boxes of pasta. So that's lasted for several months, and we're on the last 2.5 bags now. I mean, it's lasted probably a year because I did that like a year ago. So just things like that I have to go through to make sure that I have space for it and to realize how much stuff that I actually have. I definitely want a baking shelf where all of my baking stuff is on one, and I want an appliance shelf where 3 appliances that I want to start using daily are on it. My deep fryer, and so I want easy access to the deep fryer, my food processor, and there's one more thing, blender. So I want these 3 things on a shelf. Then I should probably make like a breakfast shelf because we have lots of flow over from the breakfast bar, oat bar basically, but we use that pretty much daily, the oat bar. It's got oats, raisins, apricots, dates, nuts, seeds. It's got the special sugar, the stevia, like the coconut sugar. It's really tasty. The stevia. Just, it's got, you know, cinnamon, all the stuff to make, like, custom oats in the morning for the kids. So, I also have these huge buckets. Let me show you what I get. And I can't see very well, so let's see. So, I have canned food. It's bad to save these boxes, and I'll tell you why. Boxes... Cardboard boxes are food for bugs. Mainly, there's like 3 types of bugs that eat boxes, but mainly roaches. And they not only eat the box, but they eat the glue. So like when you go into, so much dust. When you go into like a home that has very cheap cabinets, and it has roaches, that's mainly why. Because the very cheap cabinets that's made out of a lot of glue and pressed together, that's food for roaches. So that's basically why when you go into houses and it has a lot of roaches, that's why. Because they have a lot of food source there. But I learned that quite a long time ago. My mom used to build cabinets. She's had several jobs where she would like fabricate things. Curtains, pants. She's a seamstress. That was like her main job. She was working piece rate, getting those pants out, right, at a pants factory. And she has sewn up her finger several times and kept going because every one you make like 25-cent a piece on it. So the faster you are. And I have a picture of my mom with like bundles of pants that she had finished, and she quit. So I learned that when she was building cabinets. She was a cabinet fabricator at a cabinet place here, and the cheaper you go, the more roach food there is, because they like the formaldehyde in the bad quality, like the IKEA furniture. They like the formaldehyde in that, and they like the glue. So I do need to take all the boxes that I have out. I thought that would be a good storage thing, but honestly it's just collecting dust and dirt inside this box. So that's got to go, and I would like to unpot all of these because this is also boxes. You know, just get down to the bare nitty-gritty, put it all in tubs. And I have, like, we just bought this. I want to try this guacamole salsa. But, like, all of this stuff, this is a very expensive barbecue sauce, but it has been marked down half price of $1.49, so it was like 75 cents. I probably got them, honestly, for $1. But they're still good. Stuff like this, I don't necessarily need this to be, these are like $3 a piece, $4 a piece. And I got them all like for $1. Just bought these, the bacon bits. Oh, that's one other thing. I need to have a bucket with all of my salad toppings, because now I'm making salads. Once every day I'll make a huge salad. So I'd like to have all that stuff put together. So that's just what I'm doing right now. Maybe later on I won't need a salad bucket, but right now I would like to have one. Alright, so we've got boxes above the fridge that have snacks in them. That's got to be cleared out.
The less things you show in the open, the better everything will look.
So all those snacks and crackers. Keep them up there so the kids don't get to them, you know what I mean?
But you want them close so you can give them, because this is like breakfast stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like we just have the tin one out here. Tin. Metal.
And I've got a huge metal box up there that I really love. And it holds a lot of stuff.
It's like a bath bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, I might get another one to put back in there.
It's too big. And it's very annoying to get off.
I put my cereal in here.
No,
Now it's got snacks
It's got
right
the
now.
snacks that you don't want the kids to see.
So yeah, you get these at the Dollar Tree for $1, and they're like $3 to $4 in the store. They are so good. They're biz. Okay, so this big tub right here, I got at Walmart. I think it was $18. I got it because we needed storage above the fridge without buying like a cabinet where I couldn't get into and couldn't take down and couldn't reach. So I thought, well, I'll just put this on top of the fridge and scoot it back and it'll look like a farmhouse. Okay. Well, we need to put all the snacks in here, and I don't want to just dump everything because I want to have a system where I first in, first out, right? I need to like separate the snacks as well. So I have to put like a tub in a tub here. And you see, this is my kitchen island on this side. Like I use all of these pans, but I don't use all of this every day because these are baking stuff, but I want it available to me to use. So it's just, this is not the proper place for it because this is baking stuff, right? And it's like overflowed down here, all the baking stuff. So I want to make a baking shelf. And I also have some baking stuff in this basket right here, which is that's not cool to have all of it separate like that. So I need to figure that out. So do I put snacks in here inside of like shoe boxes to separate it? Or do I put all of my baking stuff? Because this is a big thing of like cookie cutters. So do I put all of my baking stuff in this big tin and put it on the shelf? I don't know. I have to figure this out. This is the hardest part. The trial and error where you do stuff and then you have to redo it because you don't like it. Now you see how large my shelf is. I'm wasting this entire space up here by having just this bucket here. And if I had like stackable little things to throw my stuff in, like these, for them to eat for snacks, if I had like stackable things, that would be a much better use of this space. I wanted the white boxes on the end because you can see that, and I didn't want it to look messy from the end because there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. And especially here, like I use this cabinet the most. It's got like all of the stuff in it, but it also has some baking stuff because there's cacao and yeah, 2 things of cacao and a stevia. So it's just, I've got a lot of stuff I need to organize and it's very hard for me to figure it out. Okay, so when we were in Israel, you might remember this from when Rafael was a little kid. He had his toys in here. These are plastic boxes. I liked them, so I brought them with me. Oh look, got some hair here. So I'm gonna wash these up and put them on the counter and probably depot all of the coffees in the proper order here. So, and then they can stack on top of each other on this. So it's not wasting that space, but it's also holding a lot of stuff that I need to use. Okay, I have these, and basically what it is a jumbo pack of lunch meat that you can reuse the tubs for leftovers or whatnot before you throw it away again. So basically it comes already, the ham doesn't come in the package, it comes with a separate wrapped package. So you just take it out, clean it up, and you can use it again. So that I like to use it for like separating things in my drawers. So take one of these. I don't think I'll have enough space, but I want to show you that basically I can take one of these and now I have 2 compartments to put a 9 and a 10 in for the coffee. Excuse my legs. I'm not covering them up today. So, what am I going to get to hold this in place? Something heavy. There, that'll work. All right, so I have 11 on this side, and now I'm going to do the 10. That couldn't have been more perfect. I didn't even test this out. Here, let me flip this over so I'm gonna crash the whole thing. There. So the tab wasn't sticking up, just so it's like an even divider and not having a tab on the top. So did any sneak over here? I don't think so. We're good. Isn't that pretty? Careful. All right, look at all of this, and I'm going to show you the space that we saved. All of this, all of these boxes, this whole bag. Abigail, let me see your bag.
Okay.
All right, so 2 big boxes. 2 big bags of boxes go onto the trash now. Here, you can take that one to the trash too. That big box right behind you.
Oh,
Ugh.
I can't even tie this.
Okay, so I'm feeling rough right now. I'm feeling it. So I have some pretty good ideas, but I'm gonna require like a lot of help to do it because I'm not, I don't like to use a drill. It like shakes my arm for a week. So I want to put this like this or like this in the cabinet. Now I know it's supposed to go like that, right? But what I want for it, because it doesn't hold my pots and pans very well at all, and I've tried all different angles for it, so I'm not going to use it like that, but I kind of want to hang it up so I could like store stuff this way, but also put hooks on it and put it inside my cabinet. And I have a very dark secret on the inside of my cabinets, both of them. They're completely unusable. They're literally just unusable. So it's like storage that's not organized at all. There's nowhere to put anything. There's like half a shelf in the big cabinet that I have. It's like, it's super bad. So I thought I'll put some hooks here to hang my pots and pans from, so I can hang at least 2 each and have room, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. I haven't actually done it yet. And then, you know, can screw it up to the top there, and then I can also use this to store, I don't know, my parchment paper or something. Slide it in here, have parchment paper storage for the my cookie sheets. You know, I put parchment paper on them because I buy generic cookie sheets that are like $1, but they also rust, but they're really good because, you know, just put the parchment paper on, and I have an easier time to wash it as well. So I use those, and I get those from the Dollar Tree. It's like a whole big old box for $1. So I think that'll fit in there. Could even put like aluminum foil, but we don't really use aluminum foil. So I have that figured out, and I also have the big metal pan figured out. I'm going to put a lot of my baking stuff in there. All right, so this is what we're working with. I'm gonna go ahead and do the snacks and put the canned food on the shelf. I'm just putting beans and carrots on there. In here, it's gonna go my baking stuff. So all of this stuff is going, and it's going in there. And these are the coffees. I got 8 and 9 and 10 and 11. So that'll fit nicely on the shelf right next to that. And then I have my camera filled up with memory, so I had to have Hadar empty it out for me. But I got all of this stuff right here, the pastas and the cornmeal mix, and then I got my bacon bits and croutons, stuff like that. And I have all of my containers to organize with. Now these black ones, I got this at Dollar Tree. I got the big old white one at the Dollar Tree. This is IKEA, they're very nice. But it's not from the Dollar Tree, so it's not $1. But yeah, this is, I shouldn't start these projects when I feel bad, but I'm feeling bad also because I need to do these projects. So those are the 8 and 9. And I have 10 and 11 underneath of that, so that's great. Kitty's over here watching me. She's like, as long as you got some tuna or something that you can give me later, I'll be okay. Am I right? Kitty. Man, what a job. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I have all of my salad dressings here and here, and that needs to be sorted. See this? I didn't even know I had an extra pack of raisins here because it doesn't go here. So why is it here? I don't know. So it fills up this space. So this is not space that I don't need, and I can get into it easily. And we use these last because it's very, very strong. 10 and 11 is really, really strong. It's like espresso. So the 8 and 9 are mild, and it's better for like regular coffee. So I have some containers, like which containers am I going to use for which, you know? I have a bunch of, I got this at IKEA or Dollar Tree, and it's just a small little bucket, but I could put like different snacks in it. So I have to figure out like what I'm going to do with what. This is a square on basket. It's more square, even though it is kind of slanty. It's the most square that you can get at IKEA or Dollar Tree right now. So I did get one of those just for like organizing on the inside of cabinets. It was a Halloween basket, which I used during Halloween. So I need to make room for pasta and baked beans. It's only going to be carrots, baked beans, and pasta on this cabinet.
Sauces.
Okay, so some of this stuff is time sensitive, like pasta. You can't keep pasta for a very long time. And you can't keep like Jiffy Mix, cornbread, you can't keep that for a very long time because bugs will hatch out in it. That's just the nature of nature. You have to go through it and make sure that you're using it and cycling it in a way that first in, first out. I'm going to put all of my time-sensitive pastas. Now, some pasta I put in the freezer, you know, so it's going to be safe in the freezer. And they say if you get like a bag of flour, you should always freeze things for 7 days to make sure that, like, it's a hard truth, but companies are allowed so many bug parts per million. So they're allowed to put bugs in your food, basically, and just the nature of it being flour, it already has bugs in it. I know it's disgusting, but that's life. And when you buy it from the store, it's already got like eggs in it. So it can hatch out when it's sitting in your pantry. So you need to make sure that you get all of that in and out in a timely manner. So this stuff has to be eaten. And this we just got out of the freezer. So I'm just going to put all of my pasta in here, and I forgot. Oats is another thing that can hatch out, so you definitely want to cycle your oats as well. But I have different types of pasta. Here I have some konjac rice, which is like the konjac noodles, and then I've got the burritos. So, you know, different stuff that I have to cycle through. And I've got this potato gnocchi. This was spinach gnocchi, that's why it looks green. And I have to go through all the pasta. So all of this is my time-sensitive stuff that needs to be cooked pretty soon. And also my sprinkles that don't have much in it. My breadcrumbs. I've got some, it's either bean, I don't know what this is. It's either bean noodles or rice noodles, but it's gluten-free. Oh, okay, potato starch, cornstarch water, and cellulose guar gum. So these are potato noodles, but gluten-free noodles. And some rice noodles, rice sticks. There we go. Nice and comfy on the shelf. I've got my stuff pretty well organized. Carrots, beans, coffee, pasta. So now I have to make a container for salad. And I'm going to put the croutons and the bacon bits and all my other toppings in one container for my salad so I can grab it and go. And I kind of wanted to put it in the orange tote so that I can see it, but I don't want to be able to see it from the outside. That's why I have the white totes on the outside. So I'll put my salad in my orange tote. Okay, now I have to organize the baking tub, but I have, see this basket, I can just take it and go, and then when I open one of these containers I can put it in the fridge. But I just know that, like, I have 2 extra salad dressings right here, and this is not heavy because it's all croutons and bacon bits, so I can just grab it and go. But I have like 20 jars here of like all sorts of dressings, and I don't need all of this on my pantry shelf. I want to have stuff that I need to use like right now, not storage. So I'm going to put this in storage, marked and labeled, so I know what's in there. Yeah, do that, because that's a much better way. I want food that I can use and pull off of here, not food that's like stored multiple of, you know what I mean? That needs to be somewhere else. And that was like my problem with this shelf, except for this, because this saves so much room. This was in 2 baskets in all the boxes, and it was in like 3 or 4 cabinets, like spread out in the back of the cabinets. So this is actually saving a lot of space and putting it all together where I know where it is. So that's like the best thing yet. All right, so Rafael is going to get all of this salad dressing and stack it up in there.
You can see my hands right now. Hopefully.
So he's going to get the rest of the sauces from out of there. We got more sauces in there.
More dressing.
Okay, and that's it. All right, look at what I'm left with in that drawer that door that I just had. Like, I have 2 extra plates. Might as well just go ahead and use those. I've got some extra spice jars, some 4th of July little plates, which we could use every day. Just put some olives and stuff in. I've got stuff that don't even belong in here. These are my paddles for sushi, rice, and this is for the grill. So, like, why is it even in here? I don't know. I've got some toy decorations. This came from Deb. We had a bunch of, what are they called? The eggs? Kinder eggs.
Yeah.
So I have like 2 bags of these. Got some magnets. Like, why is it, I mean, even like some garbage. A plug-in that's probably about 60 years old. They don't ever put dates on these, so yeah, it's probably like 60 years old, and it's from Hong Kong. So that's probably no good. And one of my things for my thing that I was missing, the freezer pops, but I have this actually stored somewhere else, so I'm gonna have to put that with it before I lose it. And yeah, and a bunch of dust and food stuff that I'll clean out, and I don't know what I'm gonna put in this basket yet. Let's talk about this nacho cheese sauce. Our neighbor, like a year ago, gave us 2 things of nacho cheese sauce. What the heck am I gonna use with that? So I thought about it. We love nacho cheese, but like, we can't eat this much if I open this can. I thought about putting it into like little bags, zipper bags, but that might stick to the plastic and that might not be good. So what I thought was putting it in like maybe ice cubes or something a little bit bigger than ice cube trays, and then freezing it so I have like cubes of cheese to put into bags instead of like the ball of cheese to put in there. So I think I'm going to do that and then put it in the big freezer, and then we can take it out as we need it, because we do love this cheese, but I'm so scared to open it because as soon as I do, 98% of it's going to go to the trash because it's going to get old. So we're not going to eat that much cheese. But yeah, I think that would be a much better solution. And then we could like microwave it with jalapenos and stuff, and that'd be really, 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 really good. Getting done. I have to sit down because I'm having a lot of trouble with my legs today. It's becoming quite a problem. But I do my best work sitting down, so how about that? But I wanted to talk about the like deep dark secret that is my house. I will never say like horrible bad things about this house because we both love this house, me and Hadar. The kids love this house. These kids, they don't know that they're not rich. They think they're rich. They think that our cars, they think that our house is like, you know, costs $1 million. Rafael's already told you. But our car cost $1 million. So he thinks that, you know, our stuff is important and it needs to be taken care of. And I agree. It's important and needs to be taken care of. And I will never say anything bad about this house, but I need some fixing. Behind me, I have some cabinets. Now I need to strip the bottom cabinets. I've already stripped the top, and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out, and they're very durable with the paint that I used. I'm really happy with the paint. You know, and I did have to, I had to cut away the thing is, I think it should be illegal how mobile homes are made. They are made to be completely destroyed in 20 years and you get a new one because they put in very, very cheap materials. So you're always, unless you get something that's like custom built, very expensive, that costs the same price as and more than a stick built house or a concrete or stone house, like, you need to pay $200,000 for a mobile home in order for it to have real materials in it. So most of the time people will pay like $60,000 for a mobile home this size, a brand new one. So that's quite a lot of money, but it's a lot cheaper than what else you could get. So people, like, they'll buy a brand new, and within 5 years, the whole shower, because it's made to rot, the whole shower or tub will be leaking everywhere. So the whole floor will be soft. It'll be rotten. It'll be bad. This floor right now has been repaired 4 times because the floor has this many layers of flooring underneath of it. That's why we're like almost touching the ceiling now. It's not 7.5 feet tall, standard wall. It's 7, and it's barely 7, because literally we have that much floor that we're standing on. It's just layer after layer. Now, one of these repairs, I don't know how long the previous guy owned the house, but he did a lot of repairing, and I'm really thankful for that. Like, this house was a gift from God for us. It was perfect. It was perfect for our situation, and it was perfect for his situation. He died like the day that we were supposed to sign it. We weren't in the States at the time. We were still in Israel, and this house came up, and it was either me that saw it or my mom, because she had been looking too. We had been looking for like 2.5 years for a house that we could afford to live in. And just everything worked out. This was a complete gift from God, because we were going to come here and spend $10,000 on a used little RV and park it in my mom's yard and live in that. That's what we were going to live in. That's because we had nothing else. So I'm never going to complain, because this house is perfect for us. Yes, they're sharing a really tiny bedroom. 2 of my kids. A really, really, really tiny bedroom, but I'm like trying to work with what I got, right? And give them their own little space. But here's my cabinet situation. Okay, let me move all this. Now, both of these cabinets, I have one here. This is a peninsula, which is really nice to have, honestly. It's an 8-foot peninsula. Really nice. It's got my sink in it. This whole cabinet, this cabinet won't shut. These are homemade. So the guy that lived here, I guess he ripped it out and like put a new, like, I don't know, but the cabinet doors are really bad. The cabinet itself is really bad, and I don't show this. I've tried to clean this out 3 times now, but there's just no organizing it. Like, I can't figure it out. Okay. So these are the cabinets. They're filthy. They're dirty. I haven't even washed them like I would like any other house that I've moved into, because I wanted to strip them. Because if you can see the paint job that they did. And it wasn't the guy who lived here. It was people who helped to get the house ready. And this cabinet is completely useless. It's like a corner cabinet. This is my junk drawer. It's very hard to open and close. We put new handles on. But the handles here are still missing. But you can see how bowed this cabinet is. And I've never showed this because I was kind of embarrassed by it. And back there is like some really janky, like we put a bottle opener there to try to mask the badness, to make it look like it. Oh, we meant to do that. But this is my cabinet. Now I had to put new plumbing in, so I did have a plumber come out here. This right here. Now I try to keep it organized. Like, here's my towels. Like, these towels don't even go here. This is the problem of like having people to put your clothes up when you're folding it. These go in the bathroom, so yeah, that's just another thing. So anyway, these are all my kitchen stuff, and I have a pot here with like kitchen stuff. my soaps and stuff. So I try to keep that as organized as possible with like these pans. This is a pan that came out of our old freezer that we threw it away. It was like 30-year-old fridge or something. This is just a dish pan that I have all my rags and stuff in. But this right here, like this is completely 100% bowed, and it's made out of fiberboard. And it's a really bad quality, like that needs to come out of here. But in here, like this is a piece of plywood with some old stuff on it, and I've tried to clean this out, so don't judge, but I got this hanging off of here because there's like some kind of board here. So I put all of my sponges here. It's a bad situation. So, like, I got some paint back here, and I think it's the paint that goes in the kitchen. So, and I got some more cleaner and stuff down there. But underneath, there is no floor at all. There's no floor. None. All there is like a plastic hard, I'll show you in the other cabinet. So anyway, before I go over there, because I have to get up. So I did try to like clean the bottom up by painting it, the kick plate, by just painting it and trying to like make it disappear before I strip these cabinets. Like I'm trying like to get my head around stripping garbage, you know what I mean? And it's like totally not this guy's fault because this is what was here, but he like rebuilt it or something. But this is probably what it came with, and he just rebuilt it. Like you can tell that I did like try to cut all the bottoms of my cabinets off where they were puffed up, because this isn't solid wood. It's like a fiberboard that gets wet. Like, why would you put something, and this is what mobile home people do, the builders, they put stuff in there that they know when it gets wet, it puffs up and explodes and turns into garbage. Like you can't use it. So why would you put it in a wet area? You wouldn't put your desk that you buy at IKEA in your bathroom. Why? Because if it gets wet, it's gonna puff up and ruin it. The moisture will ruin it. So why did they do it in mobile homes? I don't know. And they put it's called foil. It's a very thin, extremely thin piece of laminate, but it's foil laminate. So it's very, like you think of aluminum foil, go thinner than that. Real thin, like 3 times, 4 times thinner. And then put a covering, like a skin, over your cabinets. Now wash it. Wash it real good because you got food stuck onto it. And that's what they make cabinets out of. That's not a forever cabinet. That's gonna rub, it's gonna wear. Try washing your desk like that when you buy it from like Walmart or IKEA and you put it together. You can't scrub a desk like that. It'll come off. So why do they make cabinets that get wet constantly like that? That's what irritates me so much, because they do all this work, but they use really bad materials in it, and it looks good. You walk into one of these homes, it looks good, but you see what material it's made out of, and you're like, well, if we're really careful, it might last for 5 years. Well, don't worry, we'll just get a new kitchen after 5 years because our circumstances will completely change and we'll have more money in 5 years, which never happens. Never happens. We always think that way, but it never works that way. So I'll show you inside this cabinet, and I've never shown this because it's super embarrassing, but these cabinets are full. They're full of junk. I have no idea what's in here really. But they're not, this isn't even usable. It's not usable at all. I don't know what to do with it. Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, so basically I'm gonna put my big fat leg in there and I'm going to show you what we're working with. You see this stick right here that's holding up this kind of like half shelf that, like, where the heck did that come from? Here's the outside bowed out. You can see it bowed. It's not straight, that's why the cabinets won't shut. Yeah, so you see where that's at? There's actually no floor. 0 floor under there. I'll show you. That is the floor. That's the floor. Can I even get my leg in here? Here, just look at this part. There's no floor here. There's no floor there. It's held up by linoleum. And then they didn't replace. See how deep down it is? Look. It takes my whole hand. That's how deep the floor is that they replaced. My whole hand. That deep. Well, actually that deep because it went down to my other finger. That deep is the floor. Right here. So I have some, like, a bucket here to, like, store some stuff. And I have a bunch of, you know, birthday plates and stuff. But, like, I don't know how to use this space at all. I have waffle makers and my baking stuff. And this hole is, like, super bad. So this is where I want to hang my pots at. See, I already have my icicle things over here, trying to keep them together, but, like, what do I do here? So there used to be a shelf, and now it's nothing. I don't know if they kept their trash here. Probably be a good idea, but then I'd have to open the cabinet a million times a day. So, I don't know. But I think I want to hang the thing right here, like up here, and hang my pots and pans from it. And this one is the same way, and I think because they redid this and, like, I don't know what they did, but I just keep everything stored here, and I got a bunch of coffee in there, and we only take one out at a time, so it takes a while to drink it. But yeah, and also here, like on the other side of this wall, here's a bread machine that I haven't used yet. I really want to. Yeah, this is where the shelf goes, right here. And I have a little bit of space to get everything off of the shelf or to open this cabinet to get a coffee out. That's all the room that I have. But right here, next to this wall, that's where the bathroom is. And there's no floor there. You see that? There's no floor. Isn't that terrible? I know that looks super bad, and I've never shown that or shared that. And I don't show my cabinets up close on the bottoms because they're dirty, because I do not have, like, the power to clean my cabinets when I know I'm going to strip them. I mean, it's kind of silly, but I need to strip my cabinets and repaint them. We're not getting new cabinets. Main reason is we would have to get a whole new floor if we got new cabinets, and I don't want to replace all that. That's a lot of work, and I don't know how to do it. Neither does Hadar, and we don't have anybody who could help us do it. So, I mean, it's not that much space, but it's a lot of work, and it'd be a lot of money. And we got this house for less than you can buy a new car for. So, is it a blessing? Absolutely. We were able to come here, and we had enough money to buy a fence to fence the property in. My dad helped a lot. Like, he did most of the work, and Hadar helped him. He put in the posts when he came over, and then Hadar put in the slats, and they made it very, very even all the way around. It was a professional looking job, so I'm happy about that. So we got a gate. My mom already had the fence from when I was a child. We had a chain link fence, 6 foot all the way around. So we had a 6 foot chain link fence gate for a car to come in. So that was perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. Everything worked out so well. It's like it was meant to be. I'm happy with everything. There's just a few changes that would make it nice, but I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna ask you, do you know what I could do inside these cabinets to make them useful? Do I put some kind of drawer system underneath here? I have 4 cabinets here, and basically 2 cabinets that under the sink cabinets that are useful, and one that's like I can't get to it. It's like There's no floor there. There's not even a piece of plywood to pretend to be a floor. I can't use it. Like, I have flooring. It's covered up where nothing can get in, and there's insulation underneath the house, thankfully. But other than that, it's just like that plastic, that really, really thick, hard plastic flooring that's under there. And that's all I have. So what can I put? Is there some kind of system that I can buy that will allow me to have shelves with pull-outs that I could use with that, with basically nothing? Some kind of standalone. I've tried to look all over Amazon, Walmart, Target, and I just can't find anything that will fit that space that I could like pull in and use. There's something going on outside. I keep seeing somebody walk by. Oh, never mind, it's a mirror. That's why there's a bunch of reflection. Okay. Like, what the heck is that? I need to stop having shiny things around me distracting me. Anyway, I gotta finish this job because I don't want to be here all day, and I have already been here all day and it's almost dark now. I'm gonna work on the baking stuff.
Here it is.
Okay, time to put up the snacks. So I have a bunch of these containers that I took out for the baking stuff, and I'm just going to separate. I think that's what I want to do. Separate them in snack containers. But I have to wash each one because I'm going to get all the dust out from the bottom. I'm still working on the baking stuff. All the baking stuff. Where did my box of my candy bars go?
I don't know.
Hadar?
He's outside.
Yeah, I had on the shelf, I had a black box of candy bars. Atkins.
I don't know. Oh, it was here today. I saw it. I put it. Yeah, this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
I certainly don't eat your stuff.
In the cabinet, Abigail. Second shelf.
Oh, we should just.
Yeah, all the spice jars.
Okay. See you soon. Come here, Abigail. She's busy.
what I just did was I decanted, basically. This is almond butter powdered, and this is powdered almond butter chocolate flavor. I just put it in one. We're going to start using this in our oats, so I want them out. And this is my bay leaves for soup. This is some Saison that I put in an old curry powder, so it's going to have Saison and curry powder, which is fine. It's great to mix spices, by the way. So I mixed all of my spice. I have a huge thing of organic turmeric. I put the rest of a bottle of onion powder, garlic powder, and 2 different things of curry powder. So it's all mixed up in here, and all you do is make some chicken curry out of a couple of tablespoons of this. So this will last quite a while, but you can also use this in literally everything because it's mainly turmeric, so it doesn't have to be just curry, but you could use turmeric in everything. It's so good for you. But this is for savory food, not for, you know, chocolate milk and stuff. If you put turmeric in chocolate milk, you can't taste it. It hides the taste. And this is the collagen that I use. It's 5 types of collagen. It's no taste and it dissolves. I do have EDS. I don't know if taking collagen, because they don't know with their research, they don't know if it actually helps you if you have EDS, but I can't say that it does. Can't say that it doesn't. So anyway, 5-phase essential collagen complex, and this is what I take, and it's decanted already on the counter, so there's only a little bit left. I think I'll go ahead and use that up. And I need to use this up too. This is the peanut powder. This is going to go into the smoothies, and I've got 1 empty and 1 to be kind of filled up. Okay, so I like to make my own spices, and my mom has been giving me like a bunch of ranch dressing from Zaxby's and mayonnaise. And we got some hot sauce, we've got duck sauce, tomato ketchup, oh, and we got some soy sauce too. So I just take like a few of these, and plus we have some ramen noodle sauce if I want to make like a broth or something. I just take some of these and I put it, like, make a sauce out of it. We use the ranch for our salads. It's win-win. It's free. I got some of these to try because I thought maybe they would be like Israeli olives, and maybe they are, but not the ones that we used to get, unfortunately. They don't taste very good to me. Got some Saison, and this is the tropical one. You can use this literally in everything. I've been using it in the Instant Pot. Like, I'll take one and put it in the Instant Pot with the meat, or I'll take one of the salad dressings. We got Greek salad dressing, Italian salad dressing, and I'll marinate chicken in it, and it's super good. Here's some breadcrumbs for the chicken. You know, I've got like all of these here. Here's my organizing packets here. I mean, these stay good. They're manufactured to stay in a package, so I mean, they're gonna be good in a year from now, but we'll use them up before then. I've got some popcorn. I actually need to use this up because this is the last of the popcorn, and we're not doing pop on the stove popcorn anymore. This goes with my baking stuff. This we have yet to try because it says it will kill you. It's called The End, and it's very, very hot. The hottest hot sauce ever, which is, they probably made a hotter one by now, but it says it will kill you, and I don't want to die, so we haven't drank it yet. But here's some more vanilla. I got 3 bottles of vanilla, come on. I got some yeast to make the bread that I never baked, and I've got some baking stuff. I got a whole thing. I bought this because it was super, super cheap. It was a whole set of like 5 spices, but I bought it for the cream of tartar because I got all of it for $1, but it's got cream of tartar, ground ginger, ground allspice, and ground cloves, and it had cinnamon with it. So it was like 5 spices. So that goes with my baking stuff. What I'm doing now is, like, I had Hadar give me all the stuff, and I'm just putting it in piles where it goes, because I know when I get done organizing something, I'm gonna find another box of like stuff that goes together, but I have to figure it out so I don't buy any more. Like, I had 3 curries, and I have like 2 big packages of parsley flakes that I need to put together, and I think I've got like 4 cinnamons. So I've got to figure this out so I can Oh good, I have a lid to something, I don't know where that goes. So I've got a bunch of my hot sauce packets. We got some honey packets, some jelly. So when we have like biscuits and stuff. Oh, and this garlic. The last, I believe it was chicken that I made, I put garlic in it. Got some barbecue from Checkers. And everybody was like, wow, what is this? It is so good. And I put this in it. And it's from Papa John's. They always give you one with your pizza. And it's super, we don't eat it with pizza. Like, what do you even do with that? It says dipping sauce. I would not dip my pizza in this. So I put it in rice, everything. It's very, very flavorful, very good. Tastes really good. I should just like decant all of it and put it in one package and put it in our food as we go. But like, yeah, got a bunch of duck sauce and soy sauce, but I'll use that up within a couple of months. This stuff is going on the counter. I'm doing an oats shelf. Instead of having it on the counter now, we're only gonna have like oats on the counter. Oats, raisins, and cinnamon. Just the basic stuff on the counter, and everything else is going to be on the shelf in a basket that you can pull out, and if you want it, you can put it in there. Like, we got some wheat germ, we got nuts and seeds, just to declutter the countertop right now. To the left, and then right. Put it on the left. Turn it around so we can grab it the other way. Other way. Keep turning it. Now, put it back on the left. And put the handle in the front. Turn it around so the handle's in the front. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. That's looking good, Abigail.
Thanks.
How do you like it so far? Organizing the shelves.
Great.
Okay, you want to help me put this up there next to the oatmeal?
Mhm.
It's very heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Careful. All right, put it right up there next to the oatmeal, right behind you.
Watch this. I can raise it.
Yee! Put it on the shelf. It's heavy.
It's really light.
And it's glass.
It's really
Thank you.
light to me.
Thank you very much. You've been a big help. You and Rafael have been big help. Thank you.
You're welcome. I would like to help you with everything in the kitchen.
Well, that'd be great.
How about you take a break and we do all the work for you?
Really?
Mhm.
Ah.
I like to put my hands in the pocket like I'm a teenager.
So I'm going to use the rest of this up. I don't really like the sugar-free syrups because I don't know how much to put in with creamer and or milk and coffee, so I don't especially like these. And plus you have to like keep adding different sugar amounts like stevia we use, so I don't know. I've used half of the bottle though, but I think I've used it more in like desserts than I have in coffee, and I need to use that up. And this was just sitting on the shelf and it's all greasy and it didn't even have the lid like sealed, so I'm gonna throw the rest of this away. It's like a quarter of a thing left and it looks gross inside. It's probably still good, but it's gross. So I'm gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna fill my jar up in this jar. And these are the last two jars that I have to fill up. And I guess the word is not decant because that's for like alcohol. What is it when you put one thing into like another container? It's like depotting or something, I don't know. But that's what I love to do. I love to put stuff in jars so I can see it. I'm a very visual person. If I can't see it, I don't know that I have it and I won't use it. I'm gonna start on these dishes just to get used to standing again because I've been sitting for a couple hours. So let's do it. So right here is a case of, I didn't know I already had one, so I bought another one. So I have 2 jugs taking up my counter space on my pantry shelf. I didn't record that. Anyway, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know where I want it. I know what I want, I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I mean. And that's why I'm like wasting a bunch of time to try to figure out how to do this and have it work easy, because I need easy right now. I need like breakfast easy, done, done, done. So I need it to quickly.
jacked up burritos.
Tell me why these cans don't fit together nicely. That's a bad way to do your product. Thank you. I just want to say I only use this orange juicer or whatever. I only use this once a year when my neighbor gives me like all of his oranges. Not like all of them, but he doesn't, he's got like acres and acres of oranges. It's Florida and he's had them all his life, so he's got a lot, and I guess his family picks them and stuff, and they have too much, so they give us a bunch of oranges. So the last year we had like, I don't know, 2 or 3 bushels, so I just made orange juice out of it, and it was really, really good. I mean, a lot of oranges you can't juice, like a lot of apples that grow, they're not good to eat, but those are really, really, really good oranges. But I only use that once a year, so I need to put that up in storage where I can't reach it, but I know where it's at if I can remember. So I've got a bunch of stuff on the floor that I need to pick up. Okay, I'm gonna use this to organize the inside of this bucket. I'm gonna put it down on the floor so I can have more visual and more control of it. But I have all of my sweeteners in here. This is the erythritol, and I've got some Swerve brown sugar, and I've got stevia. So I got all my fake sugars here, and then I got some real sugar too. So I'm gonna separate all of it.
Alright, here's the end product. Looks really, really good compared to what it was for sure. That's a lot of food stored in this little shelving unit.
So I have all my appliances that I want to use, and they'll be easy for me to get to, and I have my extra oil up here. And next is the snack shelf. so it's high enough that I can hear the kids get into it. And I have all my yummy snacks in there that I really like. And I have some baking stuff here, but mainly this is for add-ins to make oatmeal, really yummy oatmeals. And we have the extra oats up there.
Extra oats?
Yep. And I have a pasta and cornbread, what is this called? Basket. Mm-hmm. So it's got all kinds of pasta, gluten-free and regular. And then I have the coffees like you saw before, or 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got all that. And then just baked beans, because everyone likes baked beans, even Abigail, even though she hates beans. And we got carrots, and everybody loves carrots, so that's what I got. And I have a salad bucket that I take out. So that's easy access, and the rest of the stuff is just for baking. And then we got some wine here for special occasions. So that took me literally all day, and plus a little bit more, just to do that, because I had to make sure that I had everything out, pulled out of like 4 different storage areas. And you can see the other storage areas now.
This right here?
Mm-hmm. So this is under our kitchen island, and it's not completely organized, but it's how it's going to be until I straighten it up. So the first black basket has pretty much all of Hadar's snacks in it, like bagel chips and the rice crackers and the beef jerky, and then we have regular crackers with peanut butter. And then on the bottom there, I have all kinds of bread stuff. So we got bagels, burrito wrap, buns, and bread. Okay, continuing on, I have all things to decorate a cake. So this is like all of the cake decorating stuff. Happy birthday stuff. I want to have that ready for myself.
Uh-oh. I have to fix that.
Yeah, he's got to fix that. That doesn't fit anywhere.
Yeah, it's a long measuring cutting thing.
Like, yeah.
Cutting board.
Yeah.
It's made of silicone too. It's
pies
sticky.
And stuff. So this is not organized. I just threw it in there. I have all of my stuff that I need for
Small appliances.
Yeah, small appliances.
Handheld.
The handheld blender, the mixer, and the 2 waffle makers.
And then the rest.
And the rest are the pots and pans that we use every single day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I didn't really organize this. I kind of just threw what was left in here, but we're like getting down to the nitty gritty. And we're going to be eating all of our food up before I buy any more.
Please.
Yeah.
It's very easy to buy food here because a lot of it is on sale.
Yeah, so we do buy in bulk sometimes when it's on sale. Buy one, get ones are my weakness.
Yep.
Okay, so the rest of these are for cupcakes, decorating cupcakes and pie crusts and cookies. So that's my cookie making drawer right there. And all of this, one side is tomatoes, the other side's tomatoes, and in the middle is all salad dressings. Okay, so now, oh, I also do keep my waffle, or not my waffle, that griddle there, just between, you can't really see it when the island's over here, but it's a good place for me to store it after I wash it. And yeah, this is gonna go back in now, and it's going to get stuck on every little groove on the floor on the way in, so hopefully he won't knock anything over, but I think it'll be okay.
Yep, this looks much, much better. From the side view, anyway. The only thing that's got like protruding items is the bottom one. Everything else looks neat, even though it's off of the top. I still don't like it here, and I wish we had more storage for stuff like that that is not visible. But that'll do.
Okay, so I'm gonna cook this tonight. They're gonna finish this off. And I have to figure out a place for this because this is all like the savory stuff. So I have to figure out a place for this. I am storing this. We're using this up. Using this.
Hold on, we have a walker.
Walker Texas Ranger.
Here we are.
It appears that you need to make me a coffee. I think that's what that means. You need to make me another coffee. That's probably what that means.
I'd have to reach the kettle.
So we can throw away the,
Look at the
jar.
kettle.
Yeah, so these are going to be on my counter. This, I filled it up last night and turned it on. So we should be good to go to make chicken. So we should be good. And this is going to stay on my counter. So this, and these things for the oats.
Probably have to have them on the left because I boil a kettle right here.
And I've got more savory seasonings. So I got to do something with that. So that's the only thing that I have to figure out. We're going to use up the pumpkin seeds and stuff like that and the oats. And we're not going to buy any more like specialty things. I got some chia. We're going to make some chia pudding. Get rid of that. Not going to buy that anymore. Got my mixes. Not going to buy apricots anymore. The kids don't like them in the oats. They like to eat it, but they don't like it in the oats.
Yeah.
And I can guess why, because it's very, very, very sweet.
It's like more of a trail mix type thing.
Yeah, it's not for that. So, gonna eat this up. They don't like coconut.
Rafael does, but it's not enough. I have to use it up.
What can I do? Yeah. I'm thinking about just putting all this stuff together and making like a cereal out of it, because they like that stuff. So, I might do that. Might just put it all together and make some butter. Who knows? You know, like sunflower butter, pumpkin seed butter, something like that. So, yeah. And then when this is clear, I'll show you what it's going to look like, because I'm really excited about it, because now I have a very organized, except for this is not organized, and that's not organized, but there's literally nothing that I have figured out that works for it. So, until I do, that's how it's going to be. But I like how this got organized. This is very usable for us now. And I'm very happy about that. Mm-hmm. So, oh, and this is where I used one of these turkey containers, turkey meat. And I put a whole thing, you know, family size, huge deluxe box fits in here. But this is what we have left. So, that's nice. I like that. Might want to put this up here and hide the
top. You can do it on top if you want.
Yeah, because you don't like to see that.
Ah, steakhouse and grill.
It's the steakhouse and grill.
You know what you're missing, though. Honestly,
what?
I'm not even kidding.
What
a
is it?
little bit of greenery, right there. And if you got really spicy about it, lighting. But I don't think that's a good idea for now. Because yellow lighting works on it. It just won't look good here, though.
It's supposed to be lighting on there.
Oh, you can turn it on.
Yeah, but I gotta charge it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it needs charged.
The Steakhouse and Grill.
The Steakhouse and Grill. It's a Mistake House. That's right. That's our favorite place to go. The Mistake House.
The Steakhouse.
I love steak.
Now, when we put our liquor up there that we've had for 2 years, I wanted to try that Jose Cuervo. It's sugar-free, I believe, right? Does it say sugar-free? I think it is.
I don't think any of them can possibly be. It's just 10 calories, so probably.
Yeah, I think it is.
But
I wanted to try a margarita.
That's how much we drink. We don't really
Have
drink.
like taco night, taco and margaritas or something, fajita and margarita, like they have at that one restaurant that we've never been to that I want to go to one day. So yeah, when this is all cleaned up, I'll give you a big snapshot.
Happy.
But I'm super happy. I only have one bucket left, and I filled up a whole garbage can full of just emptying bottles. It's just empty bottles.
And we took it out
that
already.
not decanted, but depotted or whatever. I put it into like big containers, and it saved so much space, like a whole shelf of space, literally. So this is the only basket that I have left. I have my containers, you know, for the thing. I have one bucket and one little...
All that's left to clean the floor and put the rug back on.
Yeah, we're going to put the rug back on. And right here I have pickles I have no idea what to do with. This is probably going to get put on the fridge because you can't use it. It's only for looks, unfortunately. But I need to put my flour in here and put it in the fridge. And that'll be good. I'm going to make stuffing. I'm going to make it and then bake it.
You mean
for Thanksgiving. Take over to my mom's. I'm going to make a cake. And I thought this was cute.
Yeah, Abigail's gonna make it with you. Katie as well.
We can use these stencils. Ooh, come out of there.
Yeah, it's hard to get.
So anyway, it's got stencils, 4 stencils. And that's what they look like. So you can put on cupcakes or cake or whatever and make a decoration. I have no idea where to put the pickles.
You just have to eat them. They sat over there for a while.
This came with like
A chicken.
Did it come with chicken? Like a Parmesan chicken?
Technically speaking, Andrea?
It's a seasoning that came with like some kind of meat or bread. I forget which. It's like marinara dip. So we'll use that sometime. I gotta clean up my waffle maker. I gotta get more coffee in me. And here's my extra basket. And I gotta put these away. Empty frames. This is from a project that I did for Rafael's room. I bought too many frames because I thought that I had an extra couple pictures to frame. So I just ended up with them. They're only $1, but they're really pretty. So I'll do something else with it. But yeah, I gotta clean this table up when he moves the rug back in. I'm very excited to have a clean kitchen again. Okay, this is the final look over of the kitchen. It is completely clean and completely organized. And this is about a week later, I'll say. And this is how it came to be. And that is how it came to be. So all of this is nice and clean and organized. Oh, the fridge is next.
About me a giant, and he kept falling in the bowl.